Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Swedish people are some of the most innovative people I have ever met, and they truly have a special skill of taking something and making it more simple, just simplifying it, making it easier to do, easier to use. And since I've moved to Sweden, I have definitely learned some life hacks that make everyday life much easier and much more enjoyable. So today I wanted to take a moment and talk about 5 life hacks that I've learned since moving to Sweden. So the first life hack that I want to talk to you about is Swish. And if you live in Sweden, then you're obviously familiar with Swish, but if you live in another country, you may have never heard of it. So the easiest way to describe Swish is basically like PayPal, except everyone in Sweden has Swish, and when you go out to a restaurant or a bar or a cafe, you don't even have to pay with your card. You can just use your app and Swish the restaurant immediately. So if you forget your card or anything like that, as long as you have your phone, you can pay. Swish is also amazing because since everyone has it, when you go out to eat, if you want to split the bill instead of everybody putting their card down and then the waiter having to split it 4 or 5 ways, one person can pay and then everybody else can just instantly Swish each other. You can also use Swish to pay online for goods, so if you are super lazy like me and you're online shopping and you don't want to get up and go get your card and type in your card info online, there's 99% of time an option to just pay with Swish. So you can just click pay with Swish, log into the app and pay directly online, and it is so easy. The next life hack that I have discovered since moving to Sweden is actually an app called Readly. And this app lets you read any magazine or any newspaper online, so you don't have to go to the store and buy it. You can just read it directly from your phone. And you get access to over 6,000 magazines and newspapers all in one place. It's basically like Spotify, but for magazines and newspapers. And I think Readly is an amazing life hack because it is totally digital, so it's so eco-friendly and you don't have to go to the store and buy anything. You can just do it through an app. I've always loved reading magazines, and when I was younger, like 15, 16, I used to so look forward to reading the new Cosmopolitan. But let's be honest, nowadays magazines are so expensive, but Readly lets you read any magazine for just one subscription price that's basically the same price as buying one magazine. And they have tons to choose from fashion to lifestyle, health and wellness, travel, the list goes on and on. As I said, they have over 6,000 to choose from. Recently, with this horribly cold weather we've been having in Malmö, I go on and I just read Travel 101 magazine and just dream about all of the warm places that I can travel to this winter. And it's so nice to get away to a nice warm place in my mind, even if it's just for the time being while I'm reading. I also love using Readly when I fly because you don't have to connect to Wi-Fi. You can just download it directly to your phone and read it anywhere. It's also really awesome because you can let your friends use your subscription. You can have 5 users on one profile, so a lot of people can enjoy it all at once. I'm so happy to be partnering with Readly for this video, but I'm even more happy to tell you that you can get 6 weeks free with the Readly app if you click the link below in the description box, and you can cancel anytime, so there's literally no risk in trying it out. The next life hack that I've learned since moving to Sweden is this. Now this is a Swedish dish towel that's basically like a reusable thick paper towel that you can use over and over and just rinse it, wash it, and you can honestly use this for months until it falls apart. So in the US we usually just use paper towels, but obviously you can only use them once, you have to throw them away, it gets super expensive to buy them, and it's also quite bad for the environment. But with this Swedish dish towel, you can use it over and over again. I've even heard you can wash it in the washing machine. I've never done that, but I've heard you can do that. Or you can boil it in some hot water to kill germs and use it, yeah, as I said, for months. So this is a huge money saver and also much more environmentally friendly. The next life hack that I've learned since moving to Sweden is using Ikea bags for basically everything. I even have one in the corner of my living room, if you can see it. Now, before Ikea bags, I don't know what I did, but Ikea bags are amazing because you can use them for laundry, clean out your closet with clothes. You can use them for garbage. You can use them to carry literally anything. Like whatever you need to carry, just use an Ikea bag. And everybody does it, especially for laundry. Everyone has unlimited Ikea bags in their apartment. If you live in Sweden, don't tell me that you don't have an Ikea bag because I do not believe you. And the last life hack that I've learned since moving to Sweden is definitely Fika on the daily. So if you're not familiar with Fika, it's basically when you go out and you get a coffee and something sweet to eat and just sit and talk with your friends. Or you can also Fika alone. But surviving the long, cold, dark Swedish winters would not be possible without Fika. It's an excuse to get out of your house. It's an excuse to go and see your friends, put on makeup, dress like a normal person, and get a little caffeine jolt from the coffee. I had never heard of Fika before moving to Sweden, and it's obviously a very Swedish tradition, but this is such a life hack because, as I said, the cold, dark winters in Sweden, if it wasn't for Fika, I don't think I would leave my house. So thank you, Fika, for getting me through this horrible, cold, dark winter. Actually, the winter hasn't been that cold, but it's definitely been dark. But we made it. We are almost in March, which means then we're almost in April, which means we're almost in May, which means we're almost in the summer. So just a few more months. So those were the 5 life hacks that I've learned since moving to Sweden. Thank you, Sweden, for opening my eyes to these life hacks and making life a bit more enjoyable and easier here in Sweden. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave me a comment, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Hey do! Bye!